Today is the 14th of January 2021, which is a Thursday, and the time right now is 22:20, which is 10:20 p.m. Budapest time. And these are my results for the day with Mohini Trade, probably the strongest forex trading robot in the world. Let's jump right into it. You're looking at the DAX 30 charts with the 5-minute zoom. That's actually my day. Let me just adjust it a little bit. Yeah, you see that gap? That's where my day began, and from then on, it just jumped up and it went haywire. I know it doesn't sound very technical, but the whole day wasn't so bad after all. It wasn't as good as yesterday, but it still had at least 1/3 of the whole day, like all the movements, all the action. 1/3 of it at least was tradable by Mohini Trade. At least that's what I gathered. There was a lot of sideways action, which my sets didn't really pick up on, I'd say. But let's take a look at my results. As you can see, my day started really early. Some positions closed in the AMs, like 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 5 a.m. These are positions with swap fees, which indicates that these positions were from yesterday or even from the 12th, which is the day before yesterday. And most of my profits, if you watched my videos this week, are just a couple of dollars or even just a few pennies. Well, there's a $10, $11 one, but those have bigger lots, like 0.3 lots, or even the 0.2 lot is probably, yeah, that's $7. But most of my profits is just penny profits, but I have many of them because I'm trying to gain some sort of a sense of security with this set. I want to be able to trade without fearing of shit that would happen, like what happened last week or the week before that. Was there a week before that? No, just last week. So last week I was down close to $1,000 or even over $1,000 in open positions. So I don't want that to return. That's why I'm choosing to trade with tiny profits, like a machine gun, like da 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 da, like a little Uzi of profits. So let's see. My total profit for the day is $127 and 28 cents, which is pretty nice. It's remarkable for me, because I never want to get spoiled. I always want to appreciate, even if it's $1 profit, I'd appreciate it. Obviously, $1 profit every day is better than zero profit. On the other hand, I have maintenance costs because I have a VPS on which MetaTrader 4 and Mohini Trade runs on, so I have to pay for that. That's a hefty 10 euros or 12 euros. I don't even know, but I have to pay for it. As long as Mohini Trade makes enough money for the VPS, I'm fine. So let's take a look at my open positions, because it goes without saying that I have open positions. And as said as it is, I have open positions, even at least one open position from the 12th, which is the day before yesterday, and a bunch of them from the 13th. So the ones that you saw the Mohini Trade closed early hours in the morning were from these sets, but these are huge amounts, like $10, $11. These are huge amounts of open positions. And here's the total of my open positions, $162.29 US dollars, of course. And I have 5 open positions from today. All of them are buy, because you can see this market was more of a buy market, I'd say, or at least that's how my sets picked up on it. Of course, in my history, you can see that there was a lot of sell, a lot of buys, but mostly buys. You see? Yeah, mostly buys. So no wonder that I have open positions from today, which are also buys. So what's going to happen tomorrow? Well, one of the two things will happen tomorrow. It'll either be a sell market, then things will go my way for my multiple open positions from yesterday and the day before yesterday, or the other way, then the market's going to be a buy market, which is perfectly fine as well. I'm not sure which one I root for more. I could probably root for both. Why not? Who says it can't be one way and till noon and the other way the end of the day? I don't know. But I still want to emphasize that tomorrow's Friday, which means that I will have to close positions, or at least I'd love to, because I don't want to go to, I don't know, I don't want to start my weekend with open positions. The peace of mind is worth a lot more for me than a couple nasty open positions. So whatever it is, I'll probably reconsider if it's a huge amount. But if it's some somewhere around this amount, I'd be very happy to close it because that's the cost of doing business, people. By the way, let's take a look at my balance. My balance is $4,760.15. So once again, let me start it again. All right. My balance is $4,760.15, and you can see the equity is exactly this, my balance minus the open positions. So even that is amazing. So I'm very grateful that I could actually reach this level, and I just want to keep it up. I just want to keep it going. And as you can tell, my sets are kind of aiming towards security and safety. Now let's take a look at my FX book account. I'm just going to refresh the screen, and here it is. Do we get an ad? Come on, hurry up. All right, no ads, but I prefer this view with the change instead of the pips. Okay, so let's take a look at my results. Let's start with my percentage. My total gain is 139.66%, and even with my open positions, it's 138.64%. And once again, I started out with $2,000, and then I made a profit of $2,774.57. And therefore, my balance is over $4,700. Now, that's a lot of money from $2,000. So this is my whole history. I mean, this is my 22 days, last day. Oh, and by the way, I always want to emphasize something. I want to highlight this very tiny day. You can barely see this. I can't even touch it with my biggest, thickest fingers. Come on, press it. Okay. So this was a mistake when actually I woke up and I was thinking, should I trade? I looked at the market. The market looked fuzzy. Yeah, that's a technical term, people, fuzzy. So the market looked fuzzy. It looked very like unshaven. That's also a technical term. So I decided I will not trade. But later that day, I was just couldn't sit on my hands. I just turned on the robot and I was thinking, yeah, let us trade. Let's trade. But after I turned it on, it started a few positions. And after it started a few positions, I looked at the market, which started like some erratic move at that point. And I got so scared. I was like, you know what, just screw this. Always listen to your intuition. And I listened to my intuition, and after 5 to 8 minutes of trading, I shut down just the whole computer, or shut down MetaTrader. But still, Mohini Trade did 0.06% on that day within that 5 to 8 minute time frame. It still made me profit. So that's kind of a funny story, and also a true story, bro. Do you even trade? Now let's take a look at this other guy. Something similar happened here. I didn't feel the market, but I accidentally turned it on, and by the time I noticed it was on, it had a couple positions that it already closed and a couple positions in the red, but big time. So I said, screw this. I didn't want to trade today. Actually, I had to go someplace that day, I remember. So I turned it off. Actually, I didn't turn it off. I just stopped Mohini from trading, but it was still managing that position, and throughout the day just closed that position with profit, yet it's just a 0.23% day. So that brings me down those two little jackass days where I screwed up. Actually I screwed up twice, and you can see the equity is down. So even if I was to lose my open positions, I would be lower than yesterday, but not lower than the day before yesterday. So even to me, that is growth. So this is huge, people. I love Mohini Trade, and I'm sure you see the reason why. Technically, that's it for the day, people. Let me ask you one thing. Do a favor for me. Hit like, smash subscribe. If you want to leave a comment, why don't you leave me a comment? Why don't you do Mohini Trade? I'm curious. If you see this is what it can do, and I'm not very smart, I might add. So if I can make this work, if I can make money on a constant basis, almost without fail, over 20 some days, 22 days, and it's profit, and it's a verified my FX book account. By the way, if you want to follow my live trading, you can do this under this video. There's a link. So in the comment section, let me know, why don't you do Mohini Trade yet? What holds you back? What's the hold up, people? Let's produce money. I didn't say let's make money on purpose, by the way. Let's produce money, because this is like printing money. It's not gonna get any easier than this. Anyways, that's the video for the day. Peace out, take care, and goodbye.